D23 is coming up very soon, and one of the most highly anticipated panels there is the Marvel Studios panel. What is Marvel going to announce there? Well, it's time to dive in and give my top 10 for what I think will be announced at D23's Marvel Studios panel. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below. Hit that like and subscribe button because I will be covering all of D23 live on this channel on that day. If you want your up-to-date knowledge on there, that is the best place to come find it, is over here for all the fun, exciting stuff that's soon to be happening. Before I really start diving into my top 10, there's one last thing I want to do, is that there are a couple predictions that I know some people were going to be like, Zach, why didn't you mention these? Well, these are the given ones that I think are going to happen, and I kind of just want to get off the top right here. So first off, Blade, I think we're going to get a little bit more of a casting, director, and more touches to what the film's actually going about, since the movie is supposed to start filming later this year and premiering out next year. As well as the Marvels, or Captain Marvel 2, will officially get its trailer probably for the D23 audience. It will not be going to the public, but I do think we're going to get a couple more announcements when it comes down to that movie as well. Diving in as well, Ant-Man and the Wasp first trailer, I would be shocked if it is not premiered to the entire public space. I think everyone's going to get the Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man Quantumanium, I guess, and I think that's going to be a big surprise because I got to see it at Comic-Con and it is an awesome trailer. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy 3, where I think we are actually going to get the first trailer as well to the public. I think the entire public's going to see it, and don't be surprised if we also see Secret Invasion's trailer to the public, but if we do not get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's trailer, there is a Guardians trailer we are going to see, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, since that is coming this December, and we have not seen anything from it but some leaked Funko Pops and a couple ornaments that were put out. Last but not least, there's been this little secret project called Werewolf by Night, which is supposed to be the Halloween special for this year, directed by Michael Giacchino. I gotta say, if we don't see anything from here, we're probably not seeing it till next year, but I'd be kind of shocked since it is rumored to be coming out this year, and it's supposed to be very on the nose when it comes down to old classic horror films, so let's see what happens there. Now diving into my top 10, at my number 10 is the X-Men. I'm not fully feeling that they're actually going to announce an entire Mutants film yet. It seems like they have so much to do, and what a big focus of this entire phase is going to be is the multiverse, as well as the Fantastic Four, and bringing them in. Specifically, if you know, the end game for this all is Secret Wars. Reed Richards is a very important part of that, also is Dr. Doom, and I'm wondering what storylines they might change or what they might intersect to keep Kang as the main villain throughout there. Adding in there, I do think that we are going to get some casting announcements when it comes down to X-Men and mutant-like characters, since we got the M drop bomb at the end of Miss Marvel, so I'm thinking that we're going to get something here, maybe showing, hey, Wolverine's going to appear here, hey, we're going to get Storm here, and so on and so forth. I could be wrong, but I think this is the first time they're actually going to start announcing it. If they do announce a Mutants film, I will be so excited, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. And at my number 9, we have Nova. This has been a very highly anticipated character. Many rumors have been circulating that they are developing either a movie or show, and I think at D23 we're going to get the official announcement that it is going to be a show. I wish it was going to be a movie. I do think we need to further out and explain the cosmic realm just a bit more, but it seems like Nova is going to be that next alternation to that all, and I also wouldn't be surprised if we get to see the casting for this character as well here. Now at my number 8, we have Doctor Strange 3. We need this. The way that it ended is going to be very important into setting up Secret Wars and everything else when it comes down to the end of the multiverse saga, and we're definitely going to need that, and specifically in the introduction of Clea. Now, I do think that we aren't going to get more than just a release date itself, but don't be surprised if we see Sam Raimi walk out on stage and be like, hey, I'm coming back, because I would love to see him come back for this film. Now at my number 7, we have Shang Chi 2. Now this is another movie that we have all been anticipating. We know they are making it. We know it's probably going to be happening, and I would not be surprised to see Shang Chi 2 get a release date officially. I would also not be shocked to see that Shang Chi is going to be going into production very soon, and the reason I say that is because Destin, I do really believe, is the same director who's going to be doing Shang Chi once again. He did a phenomenal job with the first one, but he's also doing Kang Dynasty, so it seems like he's going to do this and then go straight into Kang, and I would not be surprised in that at all. Then at my number 6, we have Deadpool 3. Now, let me tell you right now, if this is not getting announced here, I don't know where the hell they're going to be announcing or giving release dates to this film. I really thought they were going to touch on it at Comic-Con. I didn't think they would touch on an R-rated property at a D23 convention, but it seems like this is our next best bet. Maybe he crashes the party. Maybe they're talking about the next Avengers film and Ryan Reynolds walks out in this suit. That would be awesome. For people who don't know, I love the character of Deadpool. The first Deadpool film is one of my favorite Marvel films of all time, and I just need that release date. I need that confirmation. I need to know a little bit more of what this story is going to be about, specifically if we are getting any of the original characters back, because that's one of my biggest things. If Vanessa ain't there, if Domino ain't there, if Negasonic Teenage Warhead ain't there, if Cable and the rest of the cast aren't there, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed in that, solely because I do think they are sort of the heart of the story, while Deadpool is the soul of that entire film, specifically his relationship with Vanessa, which of course was saved in the Deadpool 2's end credit scene. Well, we'll see if that actually happens. Now at my number 5, this one is a long shot, but I think they are starting to build up to it, and I do see it actually happening, is a Midnight Suns movie officially getting announced. And I think in this announcement, we are probably going to get the likes of a Ghost Rider is coming, Blade, Black Knight, maybe even Doctor Strange, maybe even Moon Knight. I think they are seriously going to build up this cast in a very unique way, and I'm hoping that we get the announcement of this. And let me say this, if Sam Raimi is not doing Doctor Strange 3, he is hands down going to be doing Midnight Suns, and I'm all for it. But if we're throwing out other guesses, I would love to see Del Toro do Midnight Suns. I think he would do a great job with that. On my number 4, we have Moon Knight and Miss Marvel Season 2 announcements. Now, they've said that Moon Knight is very much just a singular, limited series. I do not believe this. There's too many rumors. There's too many things going about this that we are probably going to get an official announcement for both of these getting a Season 2. I'm putting them both in the same category because they were both announced at the same time, and I feel like it's going to be the same thing, a quick announcement saying, hey, these both are coming. My number 3 is the most important prospect of it all. Now, Echo just got done filming. I think they'll probably show some footage there at D23, maybe even the first sizzle or trailer. But the other thing to add in there is, of course, Daredevil and Kingpin are supposed to be in that show. So if that's true, we know that we are getting Daredevil Born Again very soon. Now, since that is coming up, I do believe, since it is an 18-episode series, that they are going to be revealing that Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Karen and Foggy, and some other exclusive Daredevil cast members are coming back. Now, I understand that Luke Cage, Punisher, and Jessica were not all completely connected into just the Daredevil show, but more the Netflix universe, but I think it is going to be official that we are getting each and every one of them back, as well as maybe where we will even see them beforehand. I have a feeling that Punisher is probably going to be in the Thunderbolts team. I have a feeling that Jessica Jones is mostly just going to appear in, say, Daredevil and some other things like that, and maybe we're even leading up to another Defenders team. We need our street-level MCU characters, and I think this is where it's going to start out. And at my number 2, we have Secret Wars director announced. Now, I do not expect the Russo brothers to come back. Now, if I'm wrong, count me in, film this and put it on Twitter and whatnot that I am saying this, but I do not think they are coming back. I think they are going to hand this to Ryan Coogler. Now, I don't know if Ryan's going to take it. I think it really just depends on how Wakanda Forever does, if he feels burnt out, if he wants to go to smaller projects after this. It's going to be very interesting to see that, but I do think Secret Wars is going to be announced. It's already been talked about, but who is that director? Maybe what the concept is, a couple more details. I think that's what they're really going to touch on here. Specifically, and the reason I say that is because there's no way in hell they don't already have a director chosen if they already have King Dynasty chosen with Destin. And both of those directors, since it's going hand in hand on both those films, are probably going to film back to back. Those directors are going to have to work together in unity. At my number 1, we have the Fantastic Four casting announcement. This is going to happen. We already know who the director is, and this is probably going to be the earth-shattering announcement. There is who is playing the next Fantastic Four. As well as, I'll throw this in, I think we're even going to find out who's playing Doctor Doom. I am so excited to see this. There's been tons of rumors going around of who's playing Mr. Fantastic, who's not. It's not going to be John Krasinski. I will tell you that right now. That was just a fun thing that Marvel decided to do. I know some people might be disappointed in that, but there's a lot of great actors they can choose, and I cannot wait to see it all. But let me know down below what you guys think is going to be announced at D23 this year. Are you excited for these announcements? Are you not? Let me know down below if I missed anything. I know there's a couple other rumors circulating, like Wonder Man and maybe even a Ghost Rider at one point, but I don't think, if they do touch on those, maybe I'm wrong, but I think they got a lot of other things they need to touch on first, and I'd like to see that happen. But thank you once again, guys, for watching this. Hit that like and subscribe button for more Marvel content coming up soon, and just tons of movie reviews. And of course, until next time, stay classy.